Chryssogorgia. I could see that from 6 meters away, and then he won't know which one of the front row it is that's actually stealing his rocks. And then he'll be even more perplexed when your alibi in court will be, well, my lord, the highlights show that we were all on a research ship off the shores of Palau investigating corals at the time that the rock theft happened.
So who was the biologist Triceratops listening to circus music on my doorstep?
What's your defense mechanism if he gets rowdy? Like throwing broccoli at him or potatoes?
Well, I have horns, like 3 of them.
Oh, that's so true.
And apparently I can't drive an ROV anymore because I'm so distracted by this like perfect crime that's being committed.
It took me a very long time to realize you were looking at something there, not just a rock.
Yeah, because I'm doing a really bad job of it.
No, you were doing, it's just,
You're doing amazing, Gabby.
it's not you, it's the rock. Don't.
I'm not focused because I'm worried about being framed for a crime I didn't commit.
Which is so valid.
How many years do you get for rock thief?
I don't know.
6 months in the navigator's chair with no blankie.
I'm like having trouble actually going anywhere.
It's okay, meal relief isn't real.
This isn't a real watch.
This is all a dream.
You can do anything you want on meal relief and the watch just comes back and fixes it.
Yep.
So what I'm hearing are donuts.
So you're gonna, well, you could pretend you've done donuts by doing Gabby's special trick of rotate the Earth 270 degrees in a high pack, but don't put it back next time. Just leave it there. See how long it takes for him to figure it out.
Rotate the Earth
that was
270 degrees.
You demonstrated a particular set of skills that I have not seen done by a navigator before.
And that's a typical high pack thing where if you click too many times, it just goes blarg.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody in the comments.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Basalt. Well done.
It's a pretty elaborate crime, to be honest. Like, I wonder
Would you expect anything less of us?
Yeah, no.
It's like, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it.
Yeah, you're going to do it right.
Maybe I could just leave, like, one little head of broccoli on the doorstep.
Yeah.
As like a,
do you think there'll be a double
cooling
cross
card?
involved? Or a triple cross?
Could be. Well, if I left a head of broccoli,
that's framing you.
Then it's going to be like, then that is a double bluff, right? Okay, like that's too obvious.
Yeah,
But clearly, Chris is trying to be. Someone's trying to frame Chris.
But then
now.
you take off the Triceratops onesie at the end, and you're Adam.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
What? Mask on?
No, that's okay.
It's gotta be like Spirit of Halloween quality.
I'm gonna have to go. Yeah.
Like.
Oh no.
Well, Adam could do that now if he has been listening, as he's required to, as director of OECI. He has implants.
So
he now knows exactly how to make his Halloween movie.
On that rack. I think it might be a crinoid.
Go for zoom.
Oh, what do we got?
I didn't actually see it, so I'm struggling.
Oh,
there it is.
Everything is very camouflaged here. Yeah, it blends in, except for those pink sea cucumbers.
Okay, go wide.
Going wide.
So the perfect crime has just become even more elaborate.
Yeah.
It's everything we discussed so far, up to and including the Triceratops takes their hat off, and it's Adam. And all of it is pre-recorded and sent out to the crews in Palau. And in conspiracy with a video person, that suddenly gets patched across on where upper cam is now. And the movie plays out while you three are all sitting captive in the front row.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And Adam knows exactly what the plot should be because he's just been listening to it all on
Oh my god.
while he's eating dinner.
What
I
are we
can't
gonna
wait.
do?
This is going to be wonderful.
I think you should also leave like a broccoli in one of the flush jars just as like a secret little signature for us.
I love that.
That's like got this Blade Runner vibe to it. Like a little like origami broccoli somewhere.
Honestly, I think we should switch out what's in the flush jar every
Oh, my grandson's
dive.
my grandson's an origami genius.
Like a little Easter egg.
I should get Alejandro making little origami broccolis. That is.
For the
I'm gonna get
record,
him on
OET does not endorse criminal activity.
I thought you were going to say it doesn't endorse origami.
That's our lawyer.
just you know, doing the PR.
It's not criminal activity, it's just relocation.
Yeah, there you go.
All we're doing is moving some rocks around.
It's staying within
That's
the
nothing
institution.
different. I mean, that's
Penguins do that every day.
Yeah, right.
OET thoroughly supports moving rocks around on the surface of the planet.
Yeah.
We do
Well.
it. We do it every
Support those
dive. We pick
penguins.
some up and we take them somewhere and we put them in a collection.
Penguins even steal them from each other, actually. This has been a
so would
very
you say it's a
enlightening meal.
strategic transfer of equipment to alternate locations?
Yeah, I would call it exactly that. A strategic transfer. It's tactical.
No,
Oh, I wouldn't say
Not
the
too
joke.
tactical.
Not too tactical.
Oh, dear viewers, you can get onesies of any animal. And Gabby already has a Triceratops one.
She does.
Don't you?
No.
Oh.
I just theoretically wanted to be one when I grew up.
I entered
I did.
this chat late, and I think it's a fair assumption that you had one.
can we zoom the
I did
little
go on a
buzz
cruise that
on the
involved
rock?
Yeah,
an
it's
equator
totally fair.
crossing,
Hello,
and Randy Bundy from the University of
Go for
Washington
Zoom.
Going for Zoom.
and her lab group, they all
Okay.
turned up in shark onesies, and they each had a different.
Oh, I don't see
They
it.
had a
Right.
different species of shark
I don't
in their
think it was
shark
anything.
onesies.
Okay,
That's
go on.
brilliant.
Going wide.
I want to do it.
It's tough though if you're a shark. I don't think you can see very well. I feel like you run into things a lot.
Oh no, they were more like they pull over as hats,
Oh,
so you could
okay.
still see your faces, but they just came
Okay.
out from like below the head.
Gotcha.
That makes
Go for
sense.
Zoom.
I had that
Go
as a
for Zoom.
Halloween costume, and then I
Yeah?
put a tornado around it, and then I was Sharknado.
Oh, wow.
that's pretty good.
Waka waka.
That's just a rock.
It's a rock.
Okay,
It's
go
a
on.
rock.
That's not a rock.
There's
That's
like a
just
little
rock.
tiny sponge.
That's not just a rock. That one tells a story.
Aw, every rock tells a story.
Last time I was at sea, I was sentry during a recovery. Which
I'm
is
gonna
really
do a
quite
quick
easy. 'Cause I
video
just
swap.
dressed entirely in dark blue, and then just had a one of the
Oh,
the all around like Oilers
Now it's
hard
shooting
hats, and just decorated that and put propellers and stuff on it, and got the logos on it. So I was sentry, and then
Perfect.
I went and stole some whipped cream from the galley and
Oh.
turned that into waves that were breaking over the.
You have whipped cream in the galley?
Yeah, wait, what?
Obviously not this ship.
Nah. Oh. Okay, we are signing off, and see you next time.
That was a fabulous meal relief, everyone. Thank
That
you.
was wonderful. Thank you. Oh,
We're off to not do crime.
Let's look at the
Yeah.
sponge on top of the rock.
Oh, hey. We're going to look at this sponge on top of this rock.
Oh, thank you.
It's the final watch now.
You can tell we're all getting to the end of our sanity, I think.
I've been doing that the whole time. We're all mad here.
So we wanted to look at something here?
Yeah, there's this little sponge on top of that rock just ahead of us. That's the other one. See, right on the right. It's kind of tall with a lighter top.
I am not seeing it.
And now it's in the lower left-hand corner.
Oh, that little
The thing that looks like dirt.
Yeah, the thing that looks
the
like dirt.
dot.
It's right above the dot. But I'd like to check out the dot too, because I don't know what the dot is.
Oh, okay. That was blending in quite.
Yeah, no, it was very stealthy.
Oh, it wasn't only meal relief, it was comedic relief as well. Thanks, guys.
Everybody wants to laugh. Bum, 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 bum,
Oh, yeah, the dot's just a scar on the rock. But this is a cool
used
sponge.
to be. Used to be something, right?
Yeah, it was
You
something
can
at one
push
time.
Right in, please. Melting up.
Cool. This is a Euryplegma.
What's the common name of that?
I like to call it the gramophone sponge because it's kind of thin at the bottom and it opens up into this like little scoop.
Awful spelling of the Latin names. Don't look, Santiago.
Oh, I don't even know how to spell, so don't worry.
And push.
Oh. It's the last dinner.
And back out. You're welcome.
All right, I'm gonna.
Thank you.
Trying to see if I'm drifting into it. Maybe I might be.
I think it would be okay if you came up with it.
Yeah.
We're still going around 080.
I believe so.
Yeah, 080 looks good.
And let's get Atalanta's heading on 080, please.
Yeah. I was following you.
Now we're ready for the good stuff.
Bridge nav.
Any minute now.
Step 20 meters, heading 080.
Waypoint 4 is where the action is. It's in the dive plan.
That cough
Definitely read that.
Back. That cough almost threw out my back. No, my back hurts from the thruster.
Debacle.
Yeah. The ship kind of leaned over when I was lifting it, and so it caused me to like
Overextend?
Yeah, on my back. I had some Tiger Balm, but it just wasn't doing it. I need to reapply.
Yeah. You need a acetaminophen.
I need some acetes. We got some iBooze. I think we have some acetes.
Alright, so I have a question for everybody.
Oh.
Are you more interested, do you like Coke or Pepsi better?
Coke.
Water.
Yeah, whoever says Pepsi, that's the wrong answer.
Yeah, I'm more of a Coke person, but I haven't had a Pepsi in years, and there were more of them, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having one right now, and
it's
it's
a whole different experience.
Did you, wait, you drank the Coke first, huh?
yeah, I did.
That
so
was your mistake. I should have said something.
It'll just turn the water in my stomach, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, oh, that's true.
If you look in my fridge, there's ginger beer and root beer.
Oh, ginger beer is so good. So is root beer.
Root beer is for floats. That's the king of the float, is a root beer float.
I don't
I
really
don't
like
know.
root beer.
Orange soda is pretty good too.
Eh,
Orange soda with some like a heaping scoop of vanilla, like a vanilla bean.
I can see that. Like a dreamsicle.
may I have a push?
And it tastes like one too. Gotta get those hurt shots.
And back up.
Is that a crinoid or a feather star, Santiago?
Crinoids are feather stars.
Oh, did not know that.
Well, there are two main groups of crinoids. These ones that don't have a stalk. They're called comatulid crinoids, and the common name is feather star, one of the common names. And then the stalked crinoids are commonly referred to as sea lilies.
Sea lilies.
Yeah.
It's the last one.
It's the last one. I wasn't paying attention and I ate the paper on mine.
Classic.
Oh, it's getting interesting here.
Is that classic?
Getting wild.
Is that a macaroni sponge?
Let's check.
Ship's at a hold right now. Tito, can I do a quick DVL reset?
Is it alive?
Thank you.
Yeah, I was wondering that. I'm not sure. It's big.
So it got a little too much sun.
Chunky.
This looks
And
like a
that may
Cheeto
be
that's
the
supposed to be with a
Cheeto.
Cheeto.
That was good.
Looks like one of those Parmesan Cheetos.
Cheese curd.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, cheese curd.
Oh man. We just ate.
There's always room for cheese, though.
Get some fondue going.
And push, please.
I don't know.
Doesn't look very good.
Is it alive?
I'm going with unalive.
Not alive?
Unalive, yeah.
Unalive, yeah. At least unhappy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob, is there someone in your life named Maddie?
Yes.
She says hello.
Hello.
Is there anything you'd like to say to Maddie?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Wow. It's funny because I told her, I said, feel free to say hi in the chat, and then I'm like, oh, now I don't know what to say that you said hi. So.
Wow.
You can think about it. We'll come back to it later.
Yeah, you can do better.
Oh gosh.
Go with the whole Pepsi Coke thing.
It's messing my brain right now.
Yeah. Talk to her about ferromanganese deposits.
Oh, yeah.
You can at least turn to the camera on your right and give a little wave.
Oh yeah, do that.
Do it. Yeah.
You could just say hi back. seemed cool just brushing it off when you told him to do it.
Would you sit back there and whisper in his ear?
Wow. Smooth.
So anyways, yeah, Coke. Coke's where it's at.
Feel free to say hi in the chat. Hello. Yeah.
And you're tugging a little bit.
Oops, I got a little far out ahead there.
Yeah, you got excited.
Can we step 30 meters, heading 080? So loud.
I know all these rocks are just so excited, you know.
Kind of run out of, where are they? We left and...
They collected them all.
Let's see.
I think it was you, DG, that was talking about like how there's always something, like it always feels like there's a little bit more just on the other, outside the edge of the light field.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just like you kind of just want to go left and then right and then just see everything. Just get more light down there.
Yeah, real bad FOMO.
Yeah. Looks like I'm taking a bit to move.
Got really quiet now.
Yeah, no. Everybody's thinking about what the first meal they're going to eat when they get off the boat is. I want some chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets?
Been craving some chicken nuggets.
Huh.
From where?
I want some fresh fruit.
Yeah, me too. I was thinking that.
I wanted to know.
And I want to throw a shout out to the cooks on board. They did a fabulous job this cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kept us well fed.
It's really hard to please it, like everybody, you know. But I feel like they
I'm amazed at how many options there are every meal.
Yeah.
That definitely looks like a lily.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
And a push, please.
Like a stargazer lily.
A blood star? What?
Wow.
Blood star lily. Beautiful.
I love how much it stands out amongst the other, you know,
The sea of
grayscale.
rocks.
Yeah.
And
When, isn't it red helps it to kind of camouflage better?
Yeah.
can you push right in?
But this depth, there's very little light to think that the color would serve as camouflage.
And back down a little
I
bit.
think that's, so red wavelength is the,
All right.
or rather the the wavelengths that look red in the spectrum of light get absorbed the fastest in water. And so, you know, without a source of light like the lights of the ROV, it would look black.
And back up.
If you have any light at all, it would just look a little black, but there's no light other than bioluminescence, or that from bioluminescence of animals. But that light usually is green or blue, and so
Proceed heading
this kind of color
076.
would never be
seen.
right.
Or
Great
But
shaft.
the coloration, or the faded coloration, and the camouflage advantages
Step
are
20 meters heading
really
076.
have importance shallower, like into the twilight.
I see.
So we still have some light, and then so having certain colorations will help you camouflage better. But at this depth, it's probably just a byproduct of some metabolites, but they look really amazing, yeah.
Long story short, eat your vegetables.
Right now we're about
Oh, is that another one?
235 meters,
It looks like it.
3.4.
Do you guys, if spider lilies, or I think, or sometimes they're called surprise lilies on land, do y'all get those outside the Gulf Coast?
I don't know.
I don't know what
I don't think I've heard about those.
I'm going to pull up a picture.
Surprise lilies.
Like you just walk around and surprise.
They kind of just pop up early fall. So these
when
things.
you don't expect them to move. Okay,
Yeah,
that
so-
makes sense now.
Does that look familiar to you, Santiago?
No,
No.
they're pretty.
They are pretty.
Can you draw
Two
it on
crinoids.
Illustrator?
This is looking really promising here.
What'd you say?
All I'm thinking about now is fresh fruit.
Yeah.
An avocado would be real nice.
When we left port, all the mango trees had so many mangoes that looked almost ripe, so I'm so excited to go back and eat
Mangoes.
as many mangoes as I can.
What's all y'all's favorite fruit?
Mango.
That's a good one.
Yeah, mango's one of my
Fresh
favorite
mango
ones.
or dried
Oh,
mango?
fresh for sure.
Yeah.
There were
Yeah,
so many
push, please.
mangoes all around the ship. Did you not see the trees? They were just loaded with green mangoes, so I'm excited. Hopefully they're ripe by the time we get back.
Just pull a couple of them down. Just go pull.
I'm interested in mangoes too.
Mine is pomegranate.
Ooh, I love pomegranates.
Yeah, my grandparents, when they're growing up, we had a pomegranate tree in the back.
Really?
Oh, that must have been nice.
It was so big.
I love them too.
That
But
sounds
I'm
amazing.
a blackberry guy. Oh, I like blackberries.
Another thing with seeds.
What?
All the seeds.
What, for blackberries?
Yeah.
I like blueberries.
I love.
Blueberries are my favorite.
Which ones?
Blueberries?
Yeah.
Blueberries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My chickens ate all of my blueberries.
Do you grab, do you usually put them in things, or do you like just to grab them and then just pop them in one at a time?
I like to have blueberry on like yogurt.
Yeah, that's good.
It's kind of like my
Yeah.
dessert.
That's
I
my
get
regular
Greek.
breakfast.
Greek yogurt.
You'll drizzle of honey on top.
Greek
Vanilla
yogurt.
yogurt.
Make the blueberry,
Oh,
strawberry
got
compote.
blackberries, some Greek yogurt or Icelandic.
Yeah. I love peaches in the summer.
white
when they're
peaches?
Really,
Yeah.
oh,
Nectarines.
any of them.
All right,
Peaches,
whose mouth
nectarines.
isn't watering right now.
Can I say
Yeah,
tomato?
something about white peaches
Great.
straight
No.
out of the fridge or something.
I was like wondering when somebody
We
said,
step 20 meters heading
say that.
075.
well, I like tomatoes.
I love it. I love a tomato.
crinoids.
It's one of my favorite things. A summer tomato. It's my favorite fruit.
Yeah,
I'll
let's haul
snack
in
on a
little
cherry
bit,
tomato.
please.
Yeah, I love having tomato plants just snacking around whenever in the summer.
Tomato sandwiches.
Can I do a DVL reset?
Sure.
Yeah.
tomato pie. Do y'all do tomato pie?
Tomato pie?
Is that a southern thing?
No idea.
That's a southern thing.
It's a southern thing.
What's a southern
Is it
thing?
sweet?
Tomato pie.
Uh-huh.
You mean pizza?
No, like a pie, but you make it with tomatoes.
Like sweet?
It's not sweet. It's savory.
So like a pizza?
No, it's like it's like a pie. It's a pie.
But with cheese.
Yeah, there is some cheese.
Oh, so it is a pizza.
It's totally different.
And it probably has a crust.
Is it more like a Chicago
baked
deep
in an
dish?
oven?
No, you make it in a pie crust, like a
graham
regular,
cracker?
No, like a actual pie crust, and you cut your tomatoes and you layer them in with just tomato and then a layer of cheese and more tomato and a layer of cheese, and you
That
bake
sounds
it.
like a pizza.
It does.
It's
Yeah, it
delicious.
sounds like a
It
pizza.
sounds like a pizza. It sounds like a pizza with croissant. bread instead of
All right,
regular.
just to keep this food thing going, what's your favorite kind of pizza? I have recently discovered, is it Detroit style, the square pizza with the burnt cheese on the sides?
Oh, yeah.
And I got to throw a shout out to Pizza Mammo in Chinatown in Honolulu.
Hopefully they will
yeah,
give you a
the
free
Honolulu-
piece
oh,
of
that's
pizza.
a really good pizza place.
Oh, it's so good.
I love that pizza place. They're so good.
I like white pizza without the tomato sauce. Not that I
You
don't
mean
like.
with Alfredo sauce or something?
I just don't feel like I ate dinner after I have one of those.
Yeah.
But I do
I'm
enjoy
fine.
it. Nice flavor.
When it comes to my pizza, I'm good with just like a pepperoni pizza.
I am a purist in that regard.
Yeah.
Pepperoni pizza is perfect. A little bit of hot honey.
Yeah.
Hot
like-
honey.
That sounds good. I do like pizzas with like
Remember when stuffed crust
lots
came
of
out?
arugula and things like that.
Oh yeah, those
Pizza Hut came up with stuffed crust.
like a prosciutto and arugula.
Yeah,
one
crust
of
is
those
just
that
too
I
much.
love that.
Yeah.
on like a
It
wood
is
fire.
Your
overwhelming,
cheese
but it's
pizza.
so yummy.
Yeah.
And you get to your crust and it's more cheese. Too
Yeah.
much.
Are y'all crust people, or do you not eat your crust?
Oh, I'm a crust person.
I don't like
I'll
that.
eat your crust too.
I like a good thin, chewy crust. That's
Yeah,
my
me too.
favorite.
Yeah.
Foldable, chewy. I think that's. I don't remember what
Did
the name
you
of that
plate?
style of crust
No,
is.
I'm just moving it out of the way.
Me neither. I don't like thick crust as
I don't
much.
like the crackery kind.
What are you talking about? Crust?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're talking about crust. This is
pizza-
crust talk.
Crust talk
I
with
kind of
Lester.
like
Welcome to crust talk.
I kind of like thin crust pizzas.
You don't?
I do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're very it's like eating like a really stale saltine cracker, and it's there's something about it.
That's weird.
Wow.
I'm sorry, man.
We're not judging your food.
We don't yuck people's
Because my
yums
stuff is
here.
good. Just kidding.
Oopsie, Don.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, Drew Holland. Yep.
You know, a pizza that I think crust pizza that I had like a year ago that was amazing
076.
was a Nutella strawberry pizza.
Ooh, a sweet
Yeah, so good. I think it's the only time I had a sweet one. Which is a dessert, right? So good.
I like putting
Bridge
Chipotle
nap.
sauce on my pizza. Well, I put Chipotle sauce on like everything.
Can we step 30 meters? Hitting
Chipotle,
076.
yeah.
That
Chipotle's
sounds
good.
amazing. What about anchovies
No.
on pizza?
I do like an anchovy. I'm gonna say it. I do like an anchovy.
So I thought I'd like them, but then I had them recently and I was not that happy.
Oh.
I prefer a
upsetting.
sardine, but not on a pizza.
Y'all.
I like a veggie pizza with like extra olives.
Ooh.
Sometimes like I even get like DiGiorno and I just put all sorts of veggies on top.
I wish I could get into olives.
I do that too.
Theoretically,
I
they
just
should
buy
sound
like,
good to me.
like some frozen. I like the cauliflower crust pizzas.
Yeah, those are
And
good.
then I just put a lot of veggies and whatever. It's so good.
Yeah,
Load
push.
it.
Yeah.
Like spinach, arugula, whatever you want.
So this is also another crinoid?
No, this
no
is
stock?
a Bersinjit sea star.
Yeah, and back up.
But they're also suspension feeders, so they look very similar.
So close.
200 meters to waypoint 4.
Wow.
Saving the best for last.
You're covering some ground.
Certainly are.
Because we are moving right along. Ooh, more rocks. Okay, so yeah, what we're looking at seems to me like rocks. Now those other rocks seem like larger rocks. Are they boulders?
Yes.
It's interesting right here with the line right there.
Yeah.
Can you provide some commentary, Jacob?
Yeah, could we actually get a closer look at the kind of smaller rocks to the right, Tito, if that'd be possible?
You mean this?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Wondering if that's just hard bottom or if that's, those are cobbles.
Cobbles? What's that? What do you
Yeah.
mean by that?
Pebbles or cobbles?
Cobbles, I think.
Like in Cobblepot?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like a
can we
cobbler.
push right in? Would you like me to rake it with
Bridge
the
nap.
manipulator?
Sure.
Yeah, hold
And
here.
Oh, yeah,
We're going to
pebbles.
swing quite a bit.
Pardon?
Yeah, we're all good.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ship's holding.
Adelina's going to swing quite a bit.
Can you write your name?
I already turned it on for you.
Thank you.
You are all the way retracted.
That's really cool.
The scraper claw of science.
Ooh.
Not
Are
hard
those
bottom.
like noodles?
That was weird.
Ooh, yeah.
Whoa.
I like that form. Yeah.
That
That's
is
weird because when they did
a
that,
lot
the boat
deeper.
kind of
Yeah.
I know.
What's going on?
Very nice.
Wow.
The tension goes through the tether.
Did I show you what you wanted to see?
Yes.
Even more.
That was awesome. Yeah.
Getting very like drilling into an asteroid.
Tito Tornado.
Like Armageddon.
Armageddon. Really Armageddon vibes
All
with
right, I'm
that.
getting out of here.
Waka waka.
Wow.
Waka waka.
Roots.
Yeah, it could be, if you see the contours on like the nav map, that we are, we're heading
Let's
directly
turn that
up
off.
the ridge line, and that
Oh, look,
to
there's
either
a
side of the
sign, too.
ridge, you have talus kind of sloughing off to the side and settling there instead of staying on like, kind of the way like water would almost move between either side of the ridge line and not go directly down it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Is waypoint 5 our last waypoint?
It is.
It's our last waypoint.
Ooh, there's something coral here. I think it's a bubblegum coral. See, I told you this is gonna be good.
Let's see.
Just letting you know, I'm just about right above you.
Is it bubblegum?
Yeah.
And push, please.
Yeah, definitely bubblegum coral. Paragorgia.
Do bubblegum corals come in other colors?
Yeah, I mean they can be red, pink, white.
Okay. So within that kind of...
Yeah, all combinations of that. Pink
I
with
see.
red, pink with white, red and pink.
Okay, but not like purple or
No, not purple.
yellow
Never.
or something. Okay.
It's always a gradient between white and red.
And another push.
They're my favorite corals.
They are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And back out.
It's a cool shot. Let's see, what's at the top? Ugh,
A giant bubblegum coral.
that'll be a fitting end. What time do you have to come off bottom again?
Never.
So 1,800 meters at 20 meters a minute, about 90 meters, 90 minutes,
Yep.
excuse me.
So 6:30?
Yep.
No. 1830.
8:30?
Aww.
6:30.
Which one is it?
We're coming up at 2000, which I think is 8 p.m. in Navy talk.
Yeah.
Copy.
I'm just saying. We're going to use it the whole cruise.
Well, if we were getting a sample every 5 minutes, I'd stick with it, but we're not going to hit 400. No.
Do, do, do.
And I'm coming up with it.
Bridge nav. We step 20 meters, heading 075.
My heading is 075.
075.
So no pressure, but you know, with a half an hour left, do we want to grab another sample or two?
Yeah.
We've got, I want to say we've got 3 spots in the starboard biobox. I'm not sure what we have in the front one.
Definitely do. I guess what I'm hoping is that I can get to a terrain that is more suitable for things. I mean, we've seen an increase in crinoids and some corals here and there, so I'm hopeful that if we get a little bit shallower, we'll have options to choose from.
Don't we need a sample at waypoint 4 and waypoint 5?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to, absolutely, but...
Whoa.
A little more bubblegum.
Ooh, yeah.
And
I think so. Might be a hemicoral.
Crinoid or?
That is Brisingid.
Brisingid.
It's huge.
It is. Half a meter wide.
It almost looks like a spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's draped over the rocks.
It jumps out at us.
And would you come down just a hair, please? I'm at the way out on the end of my leash, and I was hoping to land there and zoom on this giant Brisingid. And go ahead and push. Looks like it's lost a couple fights.
Pretty.
So it's regenerating one of its legs. This one.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, 2. The tips of this one and this one.
Oh, yeah.
So is there something that's a predator for these, or?
I'm not sure.
Maybe it just likes to bite its fingernails.
Oh, they're brittle. That's what they call brittle stars, many of them, so they can break. So they have, not all species, some species are more rubbery, but many species have calcium carbonate structures that can actually break easily. So the crinoids, for example, or these ones, when you sample them, they tend to fall apart. Too small. Yeah.
Oh goodness.
It's hard to get a good specimen of them because they are very brittle.
And there's a little bubble gum. Oh, there's that bubble
I think
gum.
I'm just starting to move.
Roger that. And may I have a push?
I think that's a different species. It looks like a hemicorallium, possibly.
Bridge nav. Step another 20 meters, heading 075.
So this would be a precious coral?
That is a precious coral,
Okay.
yes.
And back out, please.
My second favorite.
I don't understand how they got these to make jewelry out of. Like,
How did they get them?
Yeah, how would they get them?
Well, in some places it was mostly by trolling.
Okay, but that wouldn't break them apart?
Yeah, but you can get a big hole and you can get it big pieces and then they'll sculpt those into beads, or they did all sorts of things with those skeletons.
Okay.
I think there was also of Hawaii, they were picking them up with submersibles.
Oh, so in recent times?
They stopped doing that, I think, in the 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, so the trade of those corals, many of those species is banned now.
I see.
Ooh. That's a feature.
What's that?
Just coming up.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it. I'm a little far out.
Yes, you are.
Oh, the pillow. Yeah. That did kind of come out of nowhere, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch it be like a fossil of like a megalodon.
Puzzle.
The bag.
Bridge nav. Step 20 meters, heading 075.
Jaina, do you feel like honoring a special request?
What does that mean?
Some sunset views on Channel 3.
Sure.
This is one of our last sunsets of this expedition, so...
Camera sunset.
That we never get to see.
I know.
You see them with the viewers.
It's not
That's
the
true.
same.
There we go. Thanks, Jaina.
Yeah, it is our last sunset at sea.
Yep.
Keep an eye out, you might see the flash.
Still don't know. I still don't know if I believe that it exists.
It exists.
DJ, I'm with you.
It is a phenomenon, optical illusion phenomena. It's a thing. That's like saying,
Yeah, I think
the effects of a prism doesn't exist.
All I know is that when it happens, the world flips upside down, and then you can go to Davy Jones' locker.
Which is weird because his combo is like 10, 25, 30. So I don't know why you gotta do all that.
That's my favorite movie when we're out at sea. It's Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, yeah?
My favorite character from that franchise is Captain Barbossa.
Yeah.
He's my favorite. My favorite line that he says is I think in one of the last movies, he's all living it up, and then someone predicts that he's gonna die, that he should retire, and he looks at the lady all credulous, and be like, "You mean like on a farm with grass?" No, I'm at sea, thank you. That's basically the gist. I was like, I get it, man. I feel that.
Oh, have you guys seen The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's like
It's required reading.
It is required.
I was like, I'm forgetting the movie, and very, very funny.
Have you seen this whole movie called Star Wars? Although Life Aquatic does need it's been a while.
So I hated Life Aquatic the first time I saw it. By the 15th time I saw it, I was in love with it. Yeah.
It grows on you.
Well, I was just offended by it, the irony and all that first viewing. But
yeah.
Is there a character you can relate to the most?
Not really, no. But I'm, my favorite actor in the movie is Willem Dafoe.
Yes.
Yep. He's so cool.
But who was the guitar player?
Oh.
Rage Nav.
Oh, goodness. All right, hold on.
We step 20 meters, heading 075.
But Bill Murray with a sidearm,
So good. I think Royal Tenenbaums is my favorite, though.
Who?
What was that?
I think Royal Tenenbaums is my favorite of the Wes Anderson movies.
That's quite a movie, yeah.
I'll say it like that.
He's my favorite movie director. He's pretty great.
No, Zemeckis is pretty good.
I'm going to give a shout out to my mom and dad.
Oh, yeah.
In Kailua, Hawaii.
There you guys.
They just got back from paddling practice and have us on. Aloha, and I'll see you soon.
Very soon.
Yeah. There's only 2 flights out of American Samoa a week. So we at least get to see the island a little more before we fly out.
Are you staying a few extra days?
No, I'll be flying out with everybody on
The 26th?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're going to party on the red eye.
Yeah, right?
Sure.
See at Customs in Honolulu.
Not if we finish it all first.
It's going to be such a quiet flight.
I imagine, yeah.
Duty free.
Duty free.
Now, is that a little bubblegum coral?
Looks like possibly.
Yeah.
There's a couple of Chrysogorgias.
going to be at the end of your rope.
Yeah, very much so. Sorry, with this lag at 2,000 meters, I'm doing a lot of that.
Hey, look, there's like a bunch of other stuff right
Can I have
behind
a push, please?
Hey.
Hey, there's more stuff.
Jose Feliciano.
Oh.
It's another
Was that the guitarist and
hemicorallium.
DJ?
What?
Was that the guitarist?
Jose?
Jose Feliciano?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard you clicky clacky, but I didn't hear any.
Yeah, I heard the clicky clack.
didn't hear
I got
the,
distracted. I'm sorry.
Focus.
Oh, sorry. There's so many interesting rocks.
The sunset is so nice. I'm so jealous of all the people
Lovely.
out there.
Lovely.
Well, Michael and I were replacing a thruster for the sunrise this morning, and wow, it was pretty spectacular.
We've had a bunch of early morning interactions, and so I've seen a lot of sunrises. More sunrises than I usually get to see.
It's been a while.
Bridge nav. He's up 20 meters, heading 075.
And how far do we have to go to waypoint 4?
We have 110 more meters.
We can get there in 10 minutes.
I have to use the bathroom for 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Let's see,
Go.
starting the timer.
Mark.
What prank could we play on him while he's gone?
Just lock the door.
Turn off the monitor.
Yeah.
See, look.
My fear of locking the door is I will be locked inside.
Right. Yeah.
You've got a door right there. So.
Joke's on us.
We could say we saw something cool.
Yeah.
Jumping rocks.
We saw a jumping rock, yeah. Or an octopus.
Oh, well, there he is. What
Wow.
That's right over the side, huh?
You guys just missed the best group photo in sunset?
No.
Yes.
What?
And they texted you to tell you to get in the photo, but not
No,
us.
no,
Okay.
no, I just showed up at the right time.
So I can just put it in stick lock.
Wow.
Well, you missed an octopus
Oh.
Yep. And a sperm whale.
and a jumping rock.
Exciting.
And pop rocks. I don't remember when pop rocks came out.
Apparently there's a rainbow outside too, I think.
There's always a rainbow.
Apparently.
There's always a rainbow. You just gotta be looking at the right spot. Fun fact.
There's a lot more things here.
Yeah.
Chrysogorgia and crinoid, big anemone, 2 crinoids. It's a yellow crinoid and a brown crinoid.
Oh, yeah. This is the most assortment of things we've seen.
Yeah.
It is.
On this time.
Should we Niskin?
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah?
For real?
Yeah, for real.
We're doing this.
Fires and
Samples,
Niskins.
right? We need to get to 350.
All right.
Like, really, really?
First, we take a nap. Then, we fires and Niskins.
But I'm gonna tire.
Yeah. All the Niskins are free, so.
I was going to start at the top and work my way down.
All right.
Well, we want to just do maybe 2.
I'd like to save a couple for the water column.
Yeah. That's why I say maybe 2.
Don't go chase
Just don't think we're going to get too much further
Would you just tilt
Yeah,
up a little
good
bit
point.
for me, please?
Ships and hold.
A little bit more.
And would you retract the camera?
It is retracted.
Thank you very much.
All right. I can do this in 10 seconds.
And I doubt it.
Can you do it?
That's a lot to live up to.
10.
What was it, 10.1?
8.
7.
That pop yet?
Not
No.
yet.
5. 4.
Not yet?
I don't see it going
no,
yet.
it did not go.
3.
It could very well not be hooked up.
Could you come left a little bit, please?
Got
There
it.
goes. I got it.
All right, just in time.
I feel like you slowed down there. I don't know.
Maybe a little bit. I'm
Sure.
trying. It's a teacher trick.
Yeah.
All right, 2 Niskins.
DJ, do you have a different teacher
get both of
voice?
Do I?
Do you have a different teacher voice?
I think it depends on the situation.
Oh, yeah, you do.
So you do.
Mostly the same. Mostly the same. I don't know. Ask my students. Jacob got to talk to my kids. We did a interaction.
Oh, cool.
I can say from experience that DJ is a very lenient teacher when he wants to be.
When I want to be.
Yeah.
That must have been an early one.
Ooh, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were like the 1 o'clock in the morning
Oh,
interactions. Yeah.
Right in the beginning of their school day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your kids have to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning?
No, well, I had to
okay.
talk to them
I
because
was
their
gonna say-
class was right at
I
8
was gonna
o'clock.
say-
So.
Okay. I was about to say, you suck.
What
a teacher.
This class
My
sucks. I'm going to drop it.
My teacher made me get up at 1 o'clock in the morning. He's not even here. Although the ones that did show, if that was the case, and the ones that did show up, that's some dedication to learning.
That's true. That's true. Ooh, I hated my 8 a.m. college classes.
I can't, I hate getting up in the morning, but if I don't get up in the morning and get things done before noon, the day is gone.
I always had 7 a.m. classes.
Oh, I would never.
7
I
a.m.?
wouldn't survive.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty
Here's
typical in Colombia. The day starts at 7 a.m.
7075.
People get to work at 7.
I try to be
School
at work
starts
at
at
7, just so I can get out early.
So I want to confirm we got bottles 1 and 2?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, what numbers are those, Jacob?
Those are, hold on. I don't see sample or bottle number 2 tripped, or am I just not
Tripping?
Yeah, or am I just tripping?
They definitely tripped too.
Okay, we did.
Yeah,
All right,
we'll push.
those are samples 343 and
Just a couple
344.
coral stumps
Thank you.
with something around them.
So, let's see. I think we should sample a coral.
Here?
Not that one.
Not to stump.
Not the stump.
I was like,
Did you see anything?
that's an interesting one.
Yeah, there's a Chrysogorgia here.
Bridge nav.
And
We've
that's
seen
going to be a
those.
slurp, or?
I think it's best biobox.
Okay, and those sinkers?
And then they want another rock from here too.
Atlanta might catch up a bit.
So we've sampled a few Chrysogorgia this expedition, right? Have we had...
if I'm swinging.
Maybe a couple. I think we mostly try to sample other things.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if there was a
How much
like
was the move?
benefit of getting
What's that?
How
the
long
same
was the move?
the
That we
same
just did?
species at
That
multiple
was
locations.
at 20,
Well-
to 10 meters.
You stopped it at 10.
The thing is that, I think I was mentioning this earlier, that there
should be
are
fine.
many different species of Chrysogorgia. Like you can see along this transect, you could easily see Chrysogorgia all the way to like near surface, but they likely are different species at different depths.
Cool.
And then even if it's the same species that we sampled before, it will help us understand the distribution of the species.
I see. Just to confirm that it is the same
Yeah,
species.
it's just really hard to tell what species it is without a sample. They all look similar, as you have seen. Some can be longer, some can be shorter, but they're always kind of densely packed. And the other thing that is useful by collecting samples to understand the associated animals that live with them. So for example, it could be the same species of coral, but are they the same species of squat lobsters living with them, right? We know that for some species, some cases of those associations, they can be very strict, so there'll be only one species.
And can I have some pushback?
That's so
like that species of squat lobster, for example, could be only found in that specific species of coral. Sometimes they can be shared among different species, right? But without having some sampling and observations, it's really hard to determine that.
So with these samples then when we're taking the associate as well, are they both, like, once they're sent off, are they sent off with their associate?
So Jacob maybe can describe the process of what happens with the samples, like this one when they get on board.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if I can just grab the rock this is on.
Yeah, if you can, that'll be great.
I'm having a little trouble getting low enough to get in there and grab or cut the coral.
I might describe that process after we...
Yeah, this is a difficult time for me to pop into a bunch of questions. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. Ooh. Really in there.
Get out of the way.
Nope.
Are the blades on the bottom, or?
I'm not trying to cut it.
Oh.
You got it?
Wow.
Oh my God, man.
As planned.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Can you zoom in so you can see the colony with the squat lobster?
So
he's just so excited.
I don't have much of a grip on that. Stop that.
This poor squat lobster.
Hold on.
You're staying on.
Earthquake.
That is awesome.
Great. Okay.
His eyes look huge.
Surprised with all that movement that the polyps are still out. I would have thought they would have been like, what?
On starboard biobox.
Are we going starboard, or are we going to do it in the forward?
I don't have a great grip on it, so I think the forward one would be a better choice.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything in... Well, there's nothing in there.
Except for scoops, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the scoops.
I don't know if we took them out or not.
Doesn't look like it.
I didn't take them out.
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
Let's go ahead and open it.
Oh.
Nothing in there. I think you need to lift up a bit.
Hey.
I think I will hit you.
Some remnant of a sponge, maybe.
So delicate.
Yeah.
So demure. Gosh. Very cutesy.
Ooh.
Yeah, Chrysogorgias are really amazing corals.
Yeah, we got that. And did the poor squab lobster come along?
Sure did.
Thank you. That was a great sample.
All right. And now that's sample 345.
And I'd say since we're sitting down, be a good opportunity to grab another rock.
Jacob, do you have a Preference. Let me see what's loose.
Maybe this one. Is that, Jacob, do you think that's good enough? Too small?
I think, yeah, it might be a little bit too small because the ferromanganese crust might be like really developed in that one. There might not be a whole lot of,
Yeah.
rock inside.
How about this one?
What about the
Tilt
one
down
right
for me
below
a
it?
little,
That
would you?
looks a bit
Say again?
smaller, but
Tilt down for me a little bit, would you?
pretty thick. Yeah, about 10 centimeters across.
Oops.
Oh.
We're taking it anyway. Write
Oh.
it down, though. Give us the number.
I'll just make a note of that.
Ooh, that looks...
Now that looks more Jacob
Yeah.
style.
Yeah. That's a good rock.
And where would you like it?
Jacob approval.
Make my starboard.
Sure. Let's do starboard. So, you have boxes A, C, and D available on the starboard side.
Will that fit in it?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. It's about 15 centimeters across.
All right, I got you on the thing right here, so you can see your rotation.
Oh. So you didn't put it in the first one.
Ooh.
Oopsie.
Oh, it just needs to turn
Mate.
just a little bit.
That may not be the greatest idea.
It's like me trying to pack my carry-on.
It needs to turn the other way.
Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah!
well, we'll figure it out once we get to the surface.
I meant to do that.
Alright, got you over here so you can see your turn.
So, that's sample number 346.
Yes!
346.
Getting closer.
346.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And time's up.
Time's up.
Yeah, we got
Here's
it's over now.
So we got... Hi.
Was that our last sample?
Well, I'm sure we'll get a Niskin on the way up.
That's true. Okay, I'll take it back. Our last rock sample.
Yes.
Oh, that was great.
Thank you.
Oh, well.
Annette,
Yes.
what do you think we should do with the Niskins? We should maybe do... What do you think?
I was going to say duplicates above the summit and then another duplicates,
Well, we're not going to go over the summit. We're like far away from the summit.
well, above our highest point
Highest point of what?
of our dive, right before
So
we
right now.
go up. Yeah, yeah.
And then what?
Then,
100?
Yeah, 100 is what we've been doing,
Okay.
so that's what I would do.
Yeah,
What
that
do you
sounds
think?
good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to stop right there and pitch that last plate. I forgot all about that. Click the minute back on.
So, Tito, after you do the plate,
Yep.
the plan for the Niskins will be to trigger bottles 3 and 4 at... What depth are we? So 1750?
Sure.
And then bottles 5 and 6 at 100 meters.
100 meters, and then what was it? 1750.
1750. Yeah.
Just want to confirm that we're off bottom.
Almost.
Okay.
Oh, so he's dropping away, and then once we do that, then we'll
Get way back.
We'll jet
launch.
to the surface.
Okay. Perfect.
Launch recovery.
recover. I'm thinking a rocket ship, just.
Just grab the whole basket.
Voila. Bon voyage.
Oh, it's fun watching it fall.
It's amazing how random they fly.
Mm-hmm.
The last wave of the expedition.
Oh, we should have all signed it.
I think this might bring our grand total of eDNA samples up to 254.
Holy
Wow.
moly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Did you have a target in mind when you...
No, I think this is our first.
Oh, for Niskins, it'd be at 1750.
Oh, or are you talking about this? Yeah,
1750.
1750. Sorry.
So you got biggest rock and most eDNA samples. Yeehaw.
All these awards just flooding in.
Yeah.
Ready for off
This
deck?
is the award
I'm
ceremony.
pretty sure that's what the t-shirt's for, right?
Off bottom.
Turning my head to match the ship.
Switching USBL.
All of a sudden, I feel like I got a port list.
And as long as you just keep going straight, you should be good to go. I'll turn off my auto heading.
All right.
I can start tracking line forward.
Yes, please.
Bridge nav. Can we track a line forward at 0.3 knots, and our estimated recovery time is 8 p.m.
All right, so no, it's a good time. The associates are processed separately from the main samples. So if you had a squall lobster on a coral, for example, like we do now, the squall lobster would be separated from the coral, placed in a different sample jar or vial, and stored separately and made out to whoever wants subsamples, so Santiago, for example, or we'll just give them to MCZ, which I think is the main museum that most of our samples are going to.
Got it. Okay.
I got mine down and up.
Yeah, so they'll be separated, but there will be a track record metadata that they were associated.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I've learned that the hard way. For museums, I always thought that keeping them together will be the best, because when people will study, you know, go to a specimen, they could see the association. The problem is that museums don't work that way, right? They have the coral collection or the crustacean collection, and so they have to decide where to put it, right? And so if you have a coral that has a squat lobster, then they will, and then if you say the coral is the main sample, then the squat lobster is going to end up being the coral collection, and nobody would think about looking at the coral collection for the squat lobster.
So do you have to know when you request a like a coral sample to ask if there were associates?
But that's the thing, most museums don't have images of the jars or the specimens. Now, you know, including this expedition, we do a better job of documenting both what it looked like in situ, in nature, right? And when they come to the ship, And so there's a track, image information trail of those samples along the way. But when you, for example, request a sample from a museum, the curators and people that work in the museums are not going to go and look for the samples. They're going to send you a spreadsheet. And so the spreadsheet will have the metadata that was entered at the time that the sample was received.
We should stop at
And so
1750.
Okay. Now that makes more sense.
Yeah. Stop at 1750. Or do you want to keep going?
Can we do a flyby at 1750?
unless you go personally to the museum and ask to see
We'll be
all
okay
the
to
jars,
do a continuous
knowing that
flyby.
there could be other
Thank
things that you may be looking for in places that are not
Bottles 3
recorded.
and 4?
3 and 4.
Copy. 3 and 4.
And would you retract the camera, please?
It's already retracted.
Thank you very much. And we're doing 3 and 4?
That is a firm.
A group that we spoke to, San Apollo Elementary School. We had a fantastic interaction with them today, and they chimed in to say hello. So.
Oh.
Hello. Hello. Hi.
And that's a Palo Alto?
I think we have to say Hafade to.
Oh, I forgot what Jacob said earlier. I was like, oh, well, said a hello. Never mind. The joke's
There you
gone.
go.
Great.
And
Boom.
4.
Those are samples
I think
347
that was
and
5.5
348.
seconds, but who was counting?
4748.
You should have said something.
Thank you.
So therefore it didn't count. Just
And the next one's going to be at 100 meters?
that is a perm.
Yeah, is it a good time for everyone?
To
Depends.
good time to
take a quick selfie of our watch.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Well, kind of. There you go.
But I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to get in the way.
Well, who's going to do hair and makeup?
Yeah. Let's see. What would be the best way to approach this? Jaina, take charge. You're in charge of selfie positioning.
No, you're taking it. I can set it up. But
Okay, you set it up. I'll take it.
Okay.
Sure. This is a video engineer job.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are we turning around, or are you gonna try to get it when we're in position?
I don't know. Well, we're all gonna get up. Oh, I'm gonna get up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Get up.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oop, and I got a nut. Oh.
Yeah, don't be a dad. Do some landscape. Do some horror.
Yeah, all right.
No portraits.
Okay. There we go. All right. Hold on, I gotta make sure I've got everybody. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let me make this focus a little bit better.
Probably didn't get everybody.
All right, 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Yay.
All right.
Nice and done.
Good idea.
I don't think I was in that, but it's okay.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, for humoring me.
We'll just Photoshop you in the background, floating in the blue.
With a quote bubble. You're doing
Oh,
it,
I should have done
okay?
something with the nips, shouldn't I?
No gang signs. No gang signs.
Here we
if
are.
we only had Tom's thumb, the Tom thumb on it, that'd be funny. "77 minutes. Well, it's over now."
Man.
This was a great cruise.
Yeah, it sure was.
Yeah.
What was everybody's favorite part?
the basket star.
The basket star.
Which I still need pictures of that.
Oh, I was pulling one yesterday for you guys.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to find the cinema camera shots.
I did.
Oh, it's in the ship house.
How
storage
do I
drive.
send it? I have it right here.
Yes.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Is it like a JPEG or do you have the actual file?
Well, there's a raw thing that is enormous, but I exported it as a JPEG.
Is that the animal we saw yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah. How do I get my hands on that?
I am working on it.
Can you send that to the group on WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Do you have a raw copy?
We could probably figure that.
Maybe we can put them on the Google Drive.
Yeah, because they do make a topside folder.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll.
Because I want the raw file.
Yeah, raw. I like them raw.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
DJ. Highlight 0.
Yeah, southern
Yeah,
thing.
it must be. Yeah. All right, Jana, what was your favorite part?
Elastogorgia. Right.
I don't know. I don't think I have like one single moment that I was like,
You
the
weren't
basket star, yes.
When you were driving?
Oh, when I was driving, yeah, for sure.
Ooh, that was fun.
Yeah.
That's a good memory.
And thanks, Tito, again from all of us. That was that was really special.
So, that was awesome. Yep.
You're my new favorite pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Don't tell
really,
anybody
really fun.
else.
Tito, did you have a favorite moment during this expedition?
Yesterday when we were looking at that animal that we were just talking about was one of the most, the image in that camera was just surreal.
Yeah.
It really was.
It's like a hang up on your wall type of photo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got to print it out on a nice canvas.
I think it's going to be my computer background.
Yeah, seen a few things on the ocean bottom, but that was just the way it was set up on that camera.
That'd be really cool on a metal frame.
That's a,
Ooh,
that's a
good
great idea.
So we need a good high
Yes.
resolution.
So I've started this tradition in my lab when I have a PhD student that graduates. I print an image like that one, an amazing underwater image that we collected on a cruise, and I print 2 copies. One I give to the student as a present in a metal print, and then the other one I hang in the lab to remember the student.
Aw, that's a good tradition.
Yeah.
That's nice of you. So what about the rest of us?
Yeah, I wish I could take over everyone's seat in here, but the sunset's really pretty, not to make people...
Oh, Samantha, hi.
Hi.
Samantha, since you're here,
Oh,
why don't
yeah.
you tell us what your favorite thing you've seen during y'all's watch?
Ooh, I feel like we've gotten really lucky on our watch with seeing a lot of really cool things, but I'm biased and I really liked the mola the first time that we saw it.
Yeah, that was cool.
Because that was like my second time ever in the video seat.
I haven't
like,
seen that happen. and
on
I
my
don't believe
own,
it
so that
did.
was really cool. Loved that.
Here's just a story. I've yet to see
I
the
saw it on the on one of the outreaches today, and I was blown away. I'd never seen one subsea.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Same.
Yep.
Oh, you did an interaction today, Tito?
No, I saw it when I was on the mess deck watching the interaction.
Oh, okay.
Did it choose a side?
Actually, it seemed like it was pretty
straight
up and down. It's only on the surface they get on their sides.
I think it has to do like a ballast issue.
I thought it was the equator, north to south.
Oh, yeah.
So a couple of years ago, we saw a whole bunch of babies, and it's like they don't pick a side until they get a certain size, but they were all on the surface, a couple 100 miles off the coast of Washington.
That's awesome.
That was so
Don't
cool.
pick a side until they register.
Yeah, in that dive we saw like 3 or 4 molas. Not just one. It was
Was
really
that the horseshoe crater that?
Yes,
we were
that was the
on?
horseshoe crater.
I came up with a new memory. Yes, the basket star was pretty great, but also the whales that came out, that were
That
humpbacks
night.
that were jumping at night and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was
when I
cool.
was chasing them back and forth on the deck right outside. No joke, one popped up, the other one jumped behind it, and really, no joke, a shooting star behind it in the background. Yeah, it was stupid. It was so dumb. I was like, I was like, wow, okay, that was stupid. Yeah, that's.
Can't forget our favorite lovable little coffin fish.
Yeah, our chonka.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, chonkies?
Hello, chonkies.
So cute.
Yeah, the sunsets here are amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
The
really wish I
purple
could
sky.
leave you all to see that sunset. It's
Oh, I'm
it's
gonna
gnarly.
go. Be right back.
Did you see the flash? Have you seen the flash?
No, I
I
haven't.
can't take it
Have
anymore.
you ever seen a green flash?
I've seen videos of it. Like, I've never personally seen it, but like
Oh.
all of them are like my friends who live in Hawaii or like live in the other Pacific Islands, and every single night where I'm awake, I'm like looking at the
It's really
horizon.
hard because it needs to be like clear, like
Yeah.
no clouds in the horizon.
Yeah.
And
Great sunset.
that rarely is the case.
Yeah.
I think my favorite moment was definitely when we were kind of climbing out of the caldera in Vailulu, and we saw the kind of all the columnar basalts and like dikes and stuff and old lava
Yeah.
flows, and it was just really cool to look at.
Yeah, it really was. The steps.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Jana's gonna be back.
Gabby, do you have a favorite moment?
Goodness. I'm trying to think of everybody's. Like, I love seeing the islands. I know it's not so much deep sea, but being able to see these outer American Samoan islands that not very many people get to see. And
What do you mean?
like we were sailing past them, I could see like their little like village. And it was just so pretty. And one of the mornings I got up and saw the sunrise, but also the moon set.
While watching the moon set
Yes.
over the island.
And
Yeah, I have pictures of that.
Yeah, it's set directly behind the island. It was very special.
Yeah, those sunsets with the islands are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I had to speak of things underneath, the ocean surface, I always love just when we come upon a beautiful like sponge or coral that's so vibrant and everything else around is like, rocks scattered, and just the beautiful alone by itself, like the rose we saw yesterday, the rose-shaped sponge.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah, those are nice.
beauty in nature.
It does seem like such a solitary life down on the seafloor.
Yeah.
So it really encapsulates that.
Yeah, I really like the mushroom coral garden on Vailulu.
We've been calling it the Pink Coral Club.
Pink Coral Club. Oh, it's just such an unexpected observation. I don't know, it's just amazing.
Can't wait to hear from the grad student that's going to have to count all of those corals.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Big good project.
Yeah.
What else? Learning about learning about the little individual things from people. Santiago and the gasoline, and stuff like that. Just little quirks. Those are always fun on the watch.
Yeah.
It took us a while to get there because like all the dives were around our watch, so we didn't get to do them like everyone else did. So.
Yeah, we had fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, working out in the rain. That was fun. Not really.
Jacob, you have a favorite moment?
I already said.
Oh, you said, oh yeah, the column is arts.
Yeah.
Plus arts.
Was
Sorry.
it the call out that just happened?
Yes.
I wonder what Maddie's favorite moment was. You should ask her.
Yeah. No, I will.
That's funny.
She's coming out to Rhode Island actually from Seattle, so I'll be able to see her then.
Yeah. That's fun.
Annette?
Yeah.
What has been your topside or undersea favorite moment?
My favorite moment, it might have been also the whales and the shooting star. I mean, you can't, like, that's just amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, it just felt like magical.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that leaves me. Topside moment, whales definitely were a big thing, but I don't know, the sunset when the water was so calm on that night of the eclipse.
Yeah.
That was really, really special. I've never seen the oceans like still like that in that silvery, glassy
It was
surface.
suspiciously calm.
Yeah, that was really, really great. And the recovery that night was pretty as well because you could see so far down. You could really see all the details of Herc down in the surface. So I really very much enjoyed that.
When the front row was all still stuck here.
Oh yeah, that's what you all left.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Well, you know.
Solidarity, I guess.
Yeah.
I tell you, we got to throw a shout out to the weather gods for the screws. We were so lucky.
Yeah, we got
other
so
than the
lucky.
first day or two, we've just been had the best weather.
So true.
I was a little nervous that we were going to get tossed around a bit out here. And,
yeah.
Because of the last cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the one before that.
The
cruises before that too. They had some weather, so.
Yeah, the Nautilus is heading to Palau next.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Did anybody get to see the Milky Way before there was moon, when there was before the new moon at the beginning of the cruise?
Like the last couple
saw it,
nights.
like yesterday or the day before.
The last couple nights it's been
Oh,
cloudy.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
haven't looked up. I've definitely been awake at night for a long time, but
We've had so much work.
Every
these
time we
last
come
few days.
in during that time, it's like really cloudy. I think there was only a handful of times where the sky was clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple, shooting stars, satellites,
Yeah.
those sort of things.
Satellite.
You can see the Southern Cross down here.
Huh?
The Southern Cross.
I don't know, just jump out.
It's a famous constellation.
Oh, I don't know. This I don't know
I
this
think
guy.
Crosby, Stills, Nash might have written something about it.
I don't know.
But it's there's a false cross and then there's the Southern Cross. And, it's quite stunning when you see it.
I also, probably this watch didn't see it as much, but there was a really massive ctenophore that it was after one of our watches that it was on Vaiulu and swam up, massive, as wide as the RV itself, with, you could see the rippling bioluminescence through it. It was a really cool shot that the 8 to 4 watch got to see.
The tuna attack.
Yeah.
Oh, the tuna attack.
It's kind of crazy.
That was a wild one.
Yeah.
It's funny because I saw the photos from that, but it's just like a blur of like a tuna with his mouth open. It's like, wow. It's very appropriate.
And this is the last image they saw.
Yep.
Tuna attack.
So I think it was 2008. The last day of the year was a leap day. And we had all kinds of problems with computers on the ship, timing-wise, and everything was going to hell. And there was we were about 1,200 meters deep, and there was 2 or 3 sharks circling underneath what we call Medea, which is our Atalanta, and they would come and they would hit the starboard manipulator's shoulder, and they would take turns doing it. It was just the funniest thing, but the sharks just did that over and over for 15 or 20 minutes. You see them circling, and then one would come down and hit.
Interesting.
Well, then we were attacked by a bluefin in the Gulf Stream one time. It got stuck in the bottom adjacent. Wasn't quite as awesome as years ago. Alvin actually had a swordfish get stuck in a crack in the foam, and they ended up grilling it that night. But they recovered the vehicle with the fish sticking right out. It's quite an interesting photo. You would find on the internet if you Googled it. I believe Herc had an interaction with a very large whale in the Gulf of Mexico 7, 8 years ago.
That.
Yeah.
I've seen the video once or twice.
Wild.
It's like this huge eyeball just showing up. And, yeah.
And then I think on Atalanta you can see it just kind of swim underneath it. That's kind of, yeah.
It was
wild.
Argus back then.
Oh yeah, Argus. Sorry. You know, that means I finally have accepted Atalanta, because I've been calling Atalanta Argus for the past year.
They haven't compiled the software yet. It
Yeah.
still says Argus, right?
Other things from this particular cruise, even though the starboard arm was kind of finicky at first, using the port arm for a lot of the sampling in the beginnings. That was very interesting, challenging, yet, you know, in a different way.
Yeah, you definitely, in the front row, did a great job being very creative when things were not working.
Yeah.
Like, thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, like yesterday,
sampling.
that sampling of the white precious coral with the slurp by just hovering around. And
Oh, the one yesterday?
yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Just one out of many.
I still like Tito's, like when we got the sponge when it was underneath the when it left and got into Herc.
And Michael said, just do this, 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 and this. And I did while he grabbed it, right? Yeah, that was awesome.
Fun fact is, like, because we tried to get an urchin, and there was this was like last year or the year before, and I was sailing with Josh, and we had an urchin, but the current was really strong. And then, so when he let go to put it in the box, like, current went down, and because the current was so strong, do you know how sometimes when it's blowing across something, it creates a pocket? It bumped out and went over, and we thought we lost it. And then everyone was freaking out, because we're like, oh. And
Oh,
Josh had everyone like, cool, everyone calm down. And yeah, I think it's a highlight actually, where he like backed up, did the whole, it's like a hole in the basket.
I'm going to say we had a really good success rate. I hate hurting an animal and not getting the sample.
Yeah.
And
I don't
so
think you missed one. I think you got every sample you tried.
I can't think of one we didn't
Even
get.
the one we didn't get, we still brought it to the surface.
Right. That was the piece of sponge. Yeah.
Was that the one that we put onto the starboard? Oh, yeah, okay. I was trying to figure out which one y'all were talking about.
I'll be right back.
That's the one where it was too light, right?
I think we ended up sampling the second half of the animal.
Yeah, we got the second one, the second half over there. And it was in there in the back anyways. That's funny.
Yeah, I would say that I think my favorite part of this cruise was meeting so many amazing people on board. I was just blown away by the stories and learning what everybody's, I don't know, passions and things that they've accomplished and ideas and goals they've had. It's just amazing. I don't think I've ever been around such a remarkable group of people before in a cruise. Yeah, everybody was, it was amazing to just get to know so many cool people on board.
I really enjoyed all the presentations as well.
Yeah, it was quite a bit of presentations.
That was nice. We kind of mid-cruise had a bit of mapping, and so we filled that time with hearing everyone's stories and their science and all that. That was great, and it really, I think, enriched the conversations afterwards. Listening to the SPL, I felt like we, from the science team, were better informed, were able to talk at a better detail about things, and then culturally, I think we got each other a little bit more after those. So that was good.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I couldn't figure out. I wanted to do a presentation about my stuff, but I was like, oh, but then I feel like I'm just gonna to get you to because it's physics and not like there's no marine jumping off point. I feel like I'm gonna be it's a crash course at that point.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna be teaching. I don't want to do that.
I think you could have just played hook and done an annotation of it, and we'd have enjoyed that too.
Oh, I do like voiceovers?
Yeah.
That's a fun game.
So, a couple of viewers are asking, what's coming up. So, after this, once we go back into port tomorrow, they will begin preparing for the Howland and Baker mapping operations. So there's going to be some mapping between September 28th and October 25th. And then they will begin rolling their way towards Palau. And the Palau expedition will be October 29th through, oh goodness, it's going to be kind of broken up into two parts, but the first part ends on November 8th, and then the second part will begin November 11th through 22nd. So still definitely some cool stuff this season coming. Some mapping, some cruising, ROV dives, all of the above. So some cool things happening. Okay, back to the banter.
I liked having being able to eat up meals on the back deck, right outside, and beautiful weather, beautiful scenery.
Oh, meals on the back deck?
Yeah.
On the lounging deck? Yeah, it's always nice to eat outside. But some days for me it was just like, nope, not worth it. It was just too stuffy.
You didn't like the sun on your face for dinner?
Yeah, 'cause like I don't like, I like to have my eyes open.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of the recoveries were very tough with the sun shining, and lunges.
Yeah.
Just not being able to see the ROV with the deck cams.
Especially if like you were eating dinner and we had just finished like pre-dives or something, or like, we've been outside the last several hours. And just like, no, I gotta be inside.
Breakfast and lunch, back deck, dinner usually inside.
I think I eat all my meals outside.
Every one of them?
I think so.
I've never eaten meal inside.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think I always...
I didn't have one outside. I love the air conditioning.
Yeah, I think I was always seeing Gabby and Jacob too.
And I think I sat in the same seat for every meal too.
Oh gosh.
Just about.
Just put your name on it.
It happens. There's something about that table that you end up sitting in the same spot.
Yeah, you got the ROV team table.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
The kids table.
The captain.
Different clicks.
But it's kind of networking. You catch up on a few things. Mike, TJ, Robert, myself, and Michael, and Dave. It's always at our table. Kind of funny, Dave and I sailed together in 2005, and neither of us remembered it, but he did the first HD broadcast from a ship, and it was Robert and I in the pilot and engineer seat.
Wow. Small professional world.
How often does that happen? Bumping into the same people across multiple...
More often than not.
So what I hear from the stories I hear, there's like only 12 people.
But the other video guy, Ed, met him, I've sailed with him since, it's got to be going 15 or 20 years.
Yeah.
Just cross paths occasionally.
I met Ed. He was in when I first got here, and then the second year I first got here.
How about a weird question? What's everybody's favorite sound?
Ooh.
Favorite
Silence.
You've got to start
Silence.
I have tinnitus. So
My
no.
first couple of days. Silence.
So no to that.
Absolutely.
Word. Silence.
I don't know it.
I would say rain on a tin roof.
Oh.
So you like hot asphalt, tin roof.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm noticing a pattern.
Or like a wind chime.
I think I like the sound of waves, like a coast. That's my favorite.
If I had to really come up with a sound, I'd say a Italian V-twin motorcycle. Yeah.
I like the sound of an orchestra warming up. That like din of noise. I don't know. I always and like knowing that you're about to hear something great. Like so, it's this like chaos and massive sound, and then silence.
That's
and
cool.
I really, really like that. That's one of my favorite things.
It's not a consistent sound, but it all falls in the same category. Hearing a person's true laugh, and like it's hard to explain. It's like this deep guffaw type of laugh.
A belly laugh?
You know it when you hear it, and it's like, it's something that doesn't, you can tell doesn't, a laugh that doesn't come around too often. That kind of laugh.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
That's a great answer.
That's usually the best ones.
Well, I'm only going to give you fake laughs from now on.
Challenge accepted.
This sound has kind of grown on me over time, but I think this mechanical whirring and just like shaking of the room, kind of like someone's like shaking like a metal box.
So you're in the bath thruster room, aren't you?
Yeah.
So that's almost like a free massage in the bed.
2 years later, or around he turns out, cut to his room, it's like this giant radiator. Picked up on Craigslist specifically for him to sleep by.
Old dial-up connection, like a dial-up modem sound.
The hissing of the computer.
Do you? Is it just like a? To you, is it just like a funny memory type of association, or yeah?
A little bit.
It's waiting, staring at the screen.
I love it. I love it when dial-up, that sound of dial-up, is used in a gag of some sort. It's like it's just so funny because if you know, you know type of thing.
Also, the sound of computer speakers right before your cell phone is about to ring, like the like a clicky noise.
Oh wow, yeah, that's funny.
I'm gonna go with the sigh my dog makes when I pet him just right.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say the sound my cat makes, like when she's sleeping and you gotta pet her and she doesn't know. It's the cutest little.
Cats are funny, man.
Ever.
They're all weird in their own ways. They all have their little rituals. That's 2 cats in my household now.
Dos gatos?
Yeah, 2 cats. And one just stares down the other. As if it's like never seen another cat before. But they're just getting used to each other, so that's probably what it is. What are some other good sounds? Oh, like a can opening, like a soda can or something.
Oh, I was thinking, are you a cat?
Yeah, like a nice ice cold.
I think there was
DJ, I thought your sound was going to be hydrogen peroxide.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The sound of hydrogen peroxide.
The bubbling.
Bubbling on the skin.
It's weird, y'all. That's weird.
But now that you mention it.
What about like cracking open like a fresh LaCroix or like?
Oof.
Yeah, that's what I just
like,
yes.
That's literally what I just said.
Is this very
It's
specific?
just that when he said a LaCroix, though.
Oh, that's right. It has a different sound.
Not Pepsi.
No.
Because it's sparkling water. Is that why you got the? Because you didn't have any LaCroix, so you got the Pepsi and the Coke, so you can mix them together. That makes water, right?
Yeah. Make LaCroix. That's a secret recipe. Secret ingredients.
Ooh, another favorite sound, sorry, I'm realizing we're unlocking some, is an iced coffee, the shaking of the ice in the cup.
The stirring thing. Yeah,
love it.
Like in a plastic cup or something.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good. That's a good one. That's
a good one. That's a good sound. So least favorite sound.
My least favorite sound is the freaking mockingbird outside my window that has like developed the perpetual sound of a car alarm. Like it doesn't sound like an actual car alarm, but it has the rhythm and the pitches of a car alarm. Even though on our street, on our neighborhood, a car alarm has never gone off.
Well,
yeah. So it's just a mockingbird from 5 a.m. till 10 p.m. Just
all day,
beep,
every
beep,
day.
Beep, beep, beep. Just like,
we when I used to live in this house in Bellingham, we had these neighbors that were like a rock band, but they weren't like a good kind. They were like the trashy kind of.
Wow.
We're gonna stay up till 3 a.m. playing bad music kind, and so you just hear outside your window at like 2 a.m. after like using the bathroom or something. You just hear like people what sounded like monkeys banging cymbals together and like guitars, strings breaking, and it was just.
So you like the sound of some metal boxes, but not all.
Not all.
That's so Bellingham.
Yeah, not man-made ones. I like.
I have another sound that I do like. It's again hearing, and especially for myself, I like feeling it, but hearing a nice back crack or something like that from somebody, or a neck crack.
Yeah.
When I'm next to somebody and they do whatever, and you can hear it, you feel it yourself. That kind of sound.
I like a real Christmas tree, and when you burn a Christmas, like I would bring it outside and we'd burn it.
That's quite a noise.
It's a like the crackle.
A lot of energy.
So wild.
Yeah, a lot of there's a lot of air trapped, a lot of steam, especially if you take care of it right. There's a lot of water. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a cool sound.
All right, so we've done smells, sounds. We've done taste, I'm sure.
Amazing how loud a bonfire is.
Yeah.
One of my favorite memories as during high school was my friend had a bonfire pit in his backyard. It was a pretty big backyard, like a half acre or something like that, for where we lived. And we had a fire going on. It was decent on its own. And then every now and then he would have like magnesium shavings.
Oh.
And he'll just kind of throw them out there and sparkle, and it's nice, right? And then do some other ones or whatever. And then, so eventually the bag of magnesium or whatever was just kind of there, and people would just sometimes just throw it on there, grab a handful and just throw it in. But some dummy grabbed the whole bag and threw it in.
Oh.
And a pillar of flame
and quite colored.
Yeah, went straight up in the air. That the neighbors called the fire department.
Oh.
Yikes. And we had to explain to him how our friend was an idiot.
Was it you?
No. No, but it was so bright that like all of us turned around immediately. And it looked as though like like our shadows were so distinct on the house because it was just so bright.
Magnesium is white, right, when it burns? Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Talking about the light?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my most annoying sound in Hawaii, they like to blow off a lot of fireworks at random times, random hours, random days.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're like bombs going off, and
So
it would be
many.
like 2 in the morning or something, you know, on a weekday, and then you see a little flash, but then goes boom,
Yeah, you
like
know.
shakes the house, and you're like, what is that?
Oh, I hate being home for 4th of July or New Year's.
Yeah.
My neighbors used to like, they do the ones that like sizzle on the ground and then pop.
Oh,
but
bloomers?
But if you wrap it in a bunch of duct tape,
Oh, yeah.
that's what makes it